Signs you might be toxic to yourself. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Life can be tough, and sometimes we don't realize that the person causing us the most harm is ourselves. Have you ever wondered if your own behaviors and thought patterns are sabotaging your happiness, health, and growth? Today, we're going to dive deep into 15 psychological signs that you might be toxic to yourself, and more importantly, how to start changing those patterns. Let's get into it. The first sign is chronic negative self-talk. If you constantly criticize yourself, calling yourself lazy, stupid, or not good enough, you're engaging in cognitive distortions like catastrophizing or overgeneralizing. These thoughts don't reflect reality. They just reflect how hard you're being on yourself. If you're constantly telling yourself that you're not good enough or that you'll never succeed, you're fueling negative beliefs that make it harder to move forward in life. Sign number 2 is self-sabotage. You might do things that derail your progress, like procrastinating or avoiding opportunities. This can also be linked to imposter syndrome, where you feel like a fraud and think you don't deserve success. Self-sabotage is often rooted in a fear of failure or success. Deep down, you might feel like you're unworthy, and that leads you to act in ways that prevent your growth. Next up, we have an external locus of control. If you believe that your life is dictated by luck or the actions of others, you're less likely to take responsibility for your actions. This mindset keeps you stuck, thinking you're at the mercy of external forces. When you stop blaming external factors and take control of your choices, you begin to change your life. Empowering yourself starts with recognizing your own ability to shape your reality. Do you constantly expect the worst? Chronic anxiety and catastrophic thinking can make you believe that every situation is a disaster waiting to happen. This type of thinking traps you in a cycle of worry, preventing you from making decisions or moving forward. Breaking free from this pattern involves learning to challenge those negative thoughts and replace them with healthier, more balanced perspectives. Another sign is avoiding your emotions. If you're someone who bottles up feelings or uses distractions like food, alcohol, or social media to escape, you might be avoiding the necessary process of emotion regulation. Suppressing emotions doesn't make them go away, it often makes them stronger. Start allowing yourself to feel and process emotions in a healthy way, so you can move forward. Sign 6 is codependency. If you constantly put others' needs before your own, you may lose sight of who you are. Codependent relationships can leave you feeling drained and unfulfilled. Healthy relationships should be a balance of giving and receiving. By establishing emotional boundaries and respecting your own needs, you reclaim your sense of self. Perfectionism is often rooted in deep fears of rejection. If you find yourself constantly striving for unattainable standards, you might be setting yourself up for failure. Perfectionism keeps you stuck in a cycle of self-criticism and never feeling good enough. Let go of the need to be perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. Perfection doesn't exist, and the more you embrace imperfection, the more freedom you'll feel. Emotional dependency is when you rely on others to validate your emotions or make you feel whole. This might lead to fear of vulnerability, where you refuse to ask for help or open up because you're afraid of rejection. True strength lies in being vulnerable. Opening up allows you to create deep, meaningful connections and gain the support you need. Another sign is lack of boundaries. If you're constantly saying yes when you really want to say no, or allowing others to take advantage of you, you're engaging in people-pleasing behaviors. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. Start saying no when you need to, and protect your energy. Low self-worth is often rooted in early experiences or societal expectations. If you constantly feel like you're not good enough, or you criticize yourself for every mistake, you're reinforcing self-destructive thinking patterns. Shift your focus from what you lack to what you're capable of. Embrace self-compassion and start recognizing your value. Rumination involves obsessing over past mistakes, and it's often a sign that you're struggling with forgiveness, especially forgiving yourself. Letting go of the past is essential for healing. Practice mindfulness and remind yourself that the past does not define who you are today. If you depend on others to tell you you're doing okay, that's a sign of external validation seeking. This creates a fragile sense of self-worth that crumbles whenever you don't get approval. Real confidence comes from within. Start valuing yourself for who you are, not how others see you. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards healing. If any of these behaviors resonate with you, know that change is possible. Therapy, self-reflection, and practicing self-compassion can help you shift these toxic patterns. Life is about growth, and by recognizing these toxic patterns, you're already taking a step toward a healthier, more empowered life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear it. Until next time, take care. From Dr. Abai Daniel.